People think organic social is about getting likes. They think it's about posting content that looks good, that feels polished, that's been curated to death. They believe that if you just post enough stuff and make it look like a magazine spread, your followers will trust you, they'll buy from you, and the funnel will take care of itself. That's wrong. That's how people lose money on social media. That's how businesses waste months of their budget trying to get the perfect post that never lands. And here's what actually kills conversions: an empty feed. A business with a feed that has 0 posts from the last 6 months, that's not just unengaging. That's a digital ghost town. A prospect scrolls through, sees 3 or 4 posts from 2023 and just walks away. They don't hate your product. They just think you're not real anymore. That's what kills the funnel. And it's silent, invisible, and always happening when nobody's looking. This is AI Lead Generation Agency Marketing, the show about building systems that generate leads reliably. I'm Mikey, and today we're talking about flooding the zone credibly, not with content that looks perfect, but with content that signals authenticity. Because in the buyer journey, people are checking whether you exist, whether you're legit, before they even know they're considering a purchase. Here's what organic social is really doing for your funnel. It's not converting directly. It's warming cold visitors. It's not about closing sales. It's about building trust and credibility. It's the part of your system that says, hey, this isn't a ghost town. This business is active. They're real. And if you think that's not important, just ask any conversion team what happens when someone checks your business before they call or submit a form. That's organic social's job. That's the only job it has. This is how to make it work. Step 1, maintain consistent content pillars, not random posts. 4 types of pillars, and you need all 4 for a full system. First, your brand story pillar. This is why you exist, what makes you different, who you're helping. It's the narrative that gives your business meaning beyond just selling something. When people understand why you started, it helps them connect with you on a deeper level. It's not just about features and benefits, it's about your mission, your vision, your values. Second, educational content pillar. You're not just selling, you're teaching. This is where you provide value that helps people solve problems or learn something new. It doesn't have to be flashy or complex, but it should be genuinely helpful. Maybe you show how a specific process works or explain a common mistake in your industry. It's about positioning yourself as someone who knows things, not just someone who sells things. Third, community pillar. Stories from your customers, behind-the-scenes moments, things that humanize the brand. This builds a sense of connection and belonging. When people see real people, your team, your clients, even your struggles, it makes you more approachable. It makes them feel like they're part of something larger. And fourth, product or service pillar, not polished, but real. This is the part where you show people what you actually do. But it's not a sales pitch. It's showing how you solve problems in the real world. Maybe you share a quick demo or show how your process works from start to finish. Step 2, draft scroll-stopping hooks that sound human. Don't try to make your voice corporate. It's not about sounding professional, it's about sounding like someone who knows something. A hook should pull the reader in, make them curious, not like a sales pitch. Like a friend saying, hey, I have this thing you might actually want. You don't need to write the whole sentence, just that opening line. Make it short, punchy, and emotional. A great example is asking a question people are already wondering about. What if you could save 20% on your next purchase? That immediate curiosity pulls them in. Or using storytelling to create an emotional connection. We've all been there, struggling to find the right product. Here's how we can make it easier for you. These aren't just posts, they're invitations to engage and learn more. Step 3, post on a real, sustainable cadence. The key is consistency over perfection. Don't try to post every single day if you can't do it reliably. A minimum of 3 to 5 posts per week. That's your baseline. Plan it in advance, schedule a few weeks ahead, use tools like Later or Buffer. But don't let the tool be the boss, your strategy should. It's not about how many times you post, it's about how often people see you. If you're posting once a week but it's a great post that everyone engages with, that's better than posting every day with stuff no one cares about. You're not trying to get perfect posts, you're trying to be present. Step 4, coordinate with paid and search. Don't fight for credit. If you're running a paid campaign that drives traffic, your organic feed should complement it. not compete. Maybe you post something on social that ties directly to your latest ad, or you promote a lead magnet that's already in motion. It's all about reinforcing the message across channels. If someone sees an ad and then goes to your website and then comes back to your feed because they want to learn more, that's not just cross-channel strategy. That's building trust through consistency. Step 5. Measure it right. Look at engaged reach, not last-click conversions. How many people are actually seeing and reacting? And track-assisted conversions. Did they find you via search, but then go back and look at your social profile before buying? If so, you just help them trust the process, and that's worth more than a single sale. The reason we focus on engaged reach is because that's what tells us if people are really seeing and caring about your message. That's not just a number of views or impressions, it's the people who actually interacted, who clicked, commented, shared. Those are the ones who are thinking, I want to know more about this brand. The one rule that matters here is this. Consistency beats production value. That's not just a catchphrase. That's the law of credibility. Your feed will always look better if it has 150 posts from a year ago, or if it has 150 posts from a month ago. It's the presence, not the polish, that builds trust. You know what happens when someone checks your Instagram and finds 3 posts from 2023? They're not just looking for a picture. They're checking to see if you're still around. If there's nothing recent, it sends a silent message. They're gone. And that's exactly the kind of message that kills conversion. Here are the mistakes people make. The biggest one is thinking organic social should convert directly. It doesn't. That's why measuring it by last-click conversion is a waste of time. You'll think you're failing, when actually you're just not playing the right game. Then there's the corporate voice mistake. So many people try to sound like ads. They write in a way that sounds like a script. But people don't scroll for that. They scroll for realness. And when they see something corporate and cold, it makes them question whether you're actually a person behind the brand or just a bot. Also, inconsistency. If you post 3 times this week and 0 next week, your credibility drops. That's not a bad week. That's a ghost week. People are watching. They're checking. And if you don't show up, they assume you're not there. And the final one, not aligning with other systems. It's easy to run organic social like a separate thing, but it isn't. It's part of your whole funnel. If you're not syncing your organic posts with what's happening in paid and search, you're leaving money on the table. You're not just competing for attention, you're splitting the attention. So here's how to think about it. Organic social is warming the zone. It's keeping your brand visible and trustworthy while other channels work. Measure by engagement, not sales. Be consistent, not perfect. And don't let people walk away because they thought you were gone. That's AI lead generation agency marketing. If this one earned its time, the full system is inside the course at learn.mikey.ai. I'm Mikey. Go build a feed that feels alive.